Good morning, devoted race fans, and welcome back to RaiderIO's Race to World First Daily Recap. I'm Sean, here to take you on a tour through all the happenings in yesterday's Liberation of Undermine Race to World First. The morning began with EU teams vying to join Liquid on GALLYWIX, as Echo and Method worked to finish off their own Mugsy kills. Method started their day first and made quick progress in passing the phase change on Mugsy. Shortly thereafter, Echo was off to the races with a 16% first pull of the day. Both teams made quick work of whittling down their bests, showing progress throughout the morning. As the day advanced, Echo dodged some obstacles but ran into others as they found themselves stringing along a series of low wipes, though they were ultimately stuck in Mugsy's jail cells.
Oh no.
This is so sad.
Oh jeez.
After a heartbreaking 0.05% in Rage Wipe and some encouraging words from raid leader Scripe, Echo finally made headway past the heads of security and claimed the world's second kill in a dramatic 1v1.
Anything you have left, guys, as personals? Okay, you have 3, 2, 1. Remember bubble? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You got it, I think. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
We are pretty sure Teef deserves an MVP award for that one. Echo found time for 13 fairly significant pulls on GALLYWIX before heading to bed with the anticipation of further progress in the morning. In the meantime, Method persisted in their Mugsy pursuit, with every new best pull bringing them much closer to the dangerously chaotic knockdown dragout war that begins around 10% boss health remaining. Unfortunately, they couldn't quite find their groove for the final push and ended their raid day at a new best of 10.25%. When Liquid began their raid day, we learned that the team had pulled GALLYWIX a total of 40 times and pummeled his health down to 62% off stream the previous evening. Right off the bat, Liquid Raiders showed us a 67% pull, and we got to see much of what this Chrome Bully had in store.
You can see the huge debuffs THD has on Fired Up and Dranako's raid frames.
Yep.
One of those players dies again.
The Mythic version remixed mechanics we'd seen in Heroic in new and very dangerous ways, and required a high degree of personal execution of tactics, as players had to lock in, literally, to complete the fight.
Half a second after you pick up that bomb, it locks onto you, making you unable to throw it.
For Liquid, however, the real big bad boss of this race may have been the servers. Once again, the team lost a fair bit of time to yet another DDoS attack on Blizzard's NA services. Somehow, the team maintained their focus through the delays and pushed their bests lower and lower between breaks. If they felt the squeeze, they did not show it. Shortly after Liquid had their dinner break, we saw a 14.2% wipe come in and anticipated that we'd be in for a long night of progression as the team approached the legendary secret phase. And then,
All the ranks have to find the one tiny safe spot in the center of the room, but they've done it once again. Still 18 players alive. They lost Nick, they res the Sevi. No res for the rest of the fight. Look at this AoE here. There's a frontal, so during it too. Do they have the right amount of players in? They do. Below 5% now. Can they get this done? Is there an enrage anywhere to be found, Jack?
No, there's 4% left on the boss, 3.5% left up on the boss. Suppression goes out. They have so many people left alive. Drani and Nick are down. They just have Suri and Smacked left remaining. 2% onto the boss right now, and it keeps on falling.
Can they get this down? Still 16 players alive. Overloaded coils. We've seen this mechanic. This was on Heroic.
0.5.
This is going to kill everyone.
0.2.
Kill the boss.
0.05.
Let's go.
on pull 100, the checkered flag waved as Liquid became the first guild to cross the finish line in this race to world first. That's right, the boss just died. No secret phase or nothing. Echo woke up this morning to the news that GALLYWIX was dead, but after a couple of hours and 49 total pulls, they claimed a world second kill of the Chrome King. The middle bosses continue to prove themselves to be the biggest checkpoint in this race, with only 16 teams past the Stick Spunk Junker hurdle. Sprocketmonger Locketstock himself looks to be nearly as difficult to kill as his name is to say, as only 5 teams had taken him down by the end of the day. Chinese team Jitiang Hong and EU team Fat Shark Yes found themselves just barely shy of making the leap to 5 of 8, with 2.22% and 1.93% wipes on the boss respectively. Surely they will move on to One Arm Bandit today. Instant Dollars discovered a bit of a late night magic, and after a painful 0.86% wipe, downed the boss world 5th. Hotpot Hero found themselves in an even more rarefied space as the only team roughing up the One Arm Bandit yesterday. Despite a series of ever lower wipes, their work paid off in a world fourth one-armed bandit kill. They now join Method on Muggsy and progress most of the day on phase 1 before calling it for the night. Perhaps the biggest winners in this race were the charities the big three teams chose to support, with all three announcing they'd reached important fundraising goals in the last 24 hours. Method passed the 5K mark in their support of Movember, Echo surpassed an outstanding $25,000 mark in support of Games for Love, and Liquid brought in over $27,000 for the Pasadena Humane Society as it works to recover from the devastating wildfires this winter. Congratulations to the guilds and their charities for reaching these milestones. We'd also like to extend our congratulations to Liquid on their world first GALLYWIX kill, and our gratitude to our viewers for their unwavering support. For more 24/7 updates, analysis, and recaps, don't forget to check out our continuing race coverage at RaiderIO/RWF. But for me, this is goodbye and good luck until next race.